Hey guys, and welcome to Riverhaven Miniatures, or welcome back if you've been here before. Today I've got something really special, which is the Mind Stealer Think Ceramics, or the Spear Ceramics, I think it's pronounced. Um, yeah, so I've had this idea for a while that I wanted to paint this model like my cat, and we're going to be doing that today, so yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it. You've probably seen me unbox this one in my 2 days to build miniatures. I'll leave it up here as well as down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So first up, like any good artist, you need to have a good look at your model, and she should be right here. So just got her claws at the ready as usual. But you can see that she's got a lot of interesting markings, and I'm just going to pause it here. So yeah, obviously she's got a lot of detail, a lot of colours and stuff, which is going to be completely impossible to replicate on a figure. So I'm going to show you a way to do that right now. Hey guys, so yeah, you got me filming like this for a little bit. I just wanted to share this with you, which is, something that I started doing with my miniatures, because I like to paint a lot from nature and real things. So with this, obviously like it's very detailed because it's a living animal, and you can see like through the fur here how much like detail is in there, how many different colors and stuff. If we have a look like this, so you can see that there's like so many shades of colors, and obviously on a miniature that's going to be impossible to recreate. So what I've done is just kind of grab a few colors. So like these big ones around the eyes, this white here, this cream color, I just grabbed that and then I put it down over here. That's probably a little dark actually. So, and that's the problem with this in one aspect, is it'll kind of grab whatever color you're on because it's grabbing a singular pixel. But I thought I'd share this with you. This is just something that I've done in the past to kind of grasp what sort of colors that I want, and using these colors here, I'll kind of either try and mix them with the paints, or just use them as sort of a default color and try and get them as accurate as possible to what I'm trying to paint. So anyway, that's just what I wanted to share with you. If you've got Photoshop, you could do something like this. I think there are other programs now that you can kind of do this like testing colors on. I'm pretty sure if you get the free app on your phone of Photoshop, I think you can do it on that as well. Not 100% sure, but anyway, this is just something I wanted to share with you guys. So anyway, on with the video. Alright, so we've got our model, we've got our Sphinx ceramics with a base of bleach bone over it. And what I'm going to do here is, because my cat has a lot of black lines through her, and yeah, a lot of stripes, what I'm going to do is, using a ink brown, I'm just going to kind of sketch out where these lines are. And I am using a photo reference, so I'm trying to make it reasonably accurate. Obviously, like I said, there's a lot of detail on something that is real from real life, and to try and shrink it down and paint it onto a miniature is just never going to happen. So I'm still trying to be as accurate as possible, but I'm not being overly pedantic about it. But using this brown ink is going to be the base for it, instead of going for that really harsh black color straight away. And this way I can fix up any little mistakes that there might be and that sort of thing before using black, because black is very unforgiving. And by using a brown, this is going to blend in well with the fur color that she already is, as you can see here. So with the face, I was just being a little bit more meticulous and taking it very slowly, and just trying to replicate what her face is going to look like. But yeah, using the brown is a color that is going to blend, and if I need to do thinner lines on the black, I can, without it kind of messing up the base color that's underneath. So up next, I've got Necron Compound. This is by far my favorite metal that I've found so far, and we are going to be painting these gold. And I want to point out as well, obviously my cat does not have plaits, so I've kind of had to use a little bit of imagination to kind of, yeah, guess what that would be like. But that's alright, because we are painting a fantasy miniature after all, so, you know, we've got to, you know, use some inspiration and imagination at times. But anyway, with this Necron compound, I'm just putting it all over the armored pieces, and I will be making them gold, but I feel like Necron compounds really gives it that shine. I find that the Retributor's gold that I'm been using for my gold, just putting it on black just doesn't do it for me, so I really like giving it a metal under color first. So up next I am using a mix of yellow and brown to kind of give her more of the colour that she is, because she is not a bleach bone colour, but the bleach bone is a good base. And you can see that I've already done the black lines now, and with this new colour going on top of that, I can clear up anything that I'm not happy with and just kind of blend in that leftover brown that you can see around the black lines. You can see that the colours are all kind of coming together now, and here I'm just trying to put in like where her whiskers would be. Obviously we're not going to have her whiskers on this model, that would just be too much effort and too hard. But yeah, I'm just trying to replicate it as best I can, and by giving it sort of these little details, it'll be pretty close. So it was at this point that my supervisor came through to kind of check how everything was going, and once she was satisfied, she was on her way again. Alright, up next I am putting down some null oil over the top of the gold, and this is going to give the gold a really nice finish, as well as getting into all these shadows and stuff. I absolutely love null oil. I use it on, yeah, basically everything, because yeah, it's just so easy to use it to get in all of these shadows and details. So now we're getting into the finer details. I put a bleach bone on top of the claws here, and now I'm just adding the skeleton contrast paint on top of that. And that's another paint that I absolutely adore. I use that on a lot of things as well. I also did the teeth like this, the same bleach bone with the skeleton contrast. Unfortunately, it was out of focus. Now taking some grey paint, I don't remember which one specifically, but yeah, I'm just dry brushing the horns here. Obviously, again, my cat does not have horns, so I've had to improvise. But yeah, this is probably a little bit too much dry brush actually. I should have wiped it off a lot more, but yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. Alright, so up next, as you can see, she's pretty much finished now. But what we're doing is taking some yellow and we're just going to do the eyes. Tips for this, just take it slow, be patient, wipe off most of the paint. And yeah, don't film it, because yeah, it's very hard filming this and painting in the eyes. So I'd recommend, you know, putting on some peaceful music and just, yeah, taking your time, taking it slow, and yeah, getting it done. Now I'm just adding some green that is very much washed down, so I'm probably going to do this 2 or 3 times, and you can see that Pip actually has, yeah, these like yellowy green eyes. So by doing the base yellow, you can kind of slowly but surely build up to a green that would replicate that. So up next we have both the easiest colour, but probably one of the more harder things to do. So this is just a very light pink that I'm putting down. Obviously she has a pink collar, so I wanted to make the straps on these armor pieces pink. But yeah, this is, yeah, by far the easiest colour that I've had to do on her so far. So this is the pink that I was trying to replicate. I'm going to do a little bit more here. I think it was a little bit too dark, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. And here we've got the finished model. So another tip, particularly this is only if you're filming this, I deleted some of the footage by accident, so unfortunately the finer details I don't have recorded anywhere anymore. A tip for that would be just don't delete your videos off of the device unless you're 100% sure that you've saved it somewhere else. Yeah, that is really unfortunate, but I hope you've enjoyed this video anyway. It's something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. I'm super happy with the base. I wish I still had the footage for that, but basically I just did a sand base with a wash over the top, and then I re-added more sand to kind of give it that real sand look. So I think it came out pretty well, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you want to keep up with my current projects and stuff, you can check out my Instagram or TikTok. I'll leave them both down below. I've also got a few other channels that you can check out at your leisure as well that will be linked down there. Anyway guys, I really hope that you've enjoyed this one as much as I have. Be sure to leave me a like if you've enjoyed this. If you want to see more, then please do subscribe. And do leave me a comment down below on your thoughts of my colour scheme or what your colour scheme was for the Spear Ceramics. Anyway guys, I'll see you on the next one. So there was one more person that I wanted to check with to see their opinion on it.
What's this? You're not impressed? It's you. Get him.